This was the first line of the 341st aphorism of Nietzsche's 1882 book, The Gay Science. Though the book delves into many philosophical topics, this section entitled The Greatest Weight is not like the others. It was the birth of one of his most profound and terrifying ideas.
Sight as you now live it and have lived it, you will live once more and innumerable times more, and there will be nothing new in it, but every pain, every joy, every thought and sigh, and everything unutterably small and good in your life will have to return to you, all in same succession and sequence, even the spider and sunlight between trees, and even this moment I myself. The eternal last of existence is turned over again and again, and you along with it, sack of dust.
The demon is clear. This isn't reincarnation, nor are you cursed to live forever. Your life has been and always will be an infinite repetition. The whole universe is cyclical and you along with it. You are but the current iteration, crushed between two eternities of repeating yous. Each time you relive your life, nothing changes. Every minuscule details as well as the large ones are the same. This is the eternal recurrence of the same, one of Nietzsche's central ideas. The aphorism follows. Would you not throw yourself down and gnash your teeth and curse the demon who spoke thus? Or have you once experienced a tremendous moment when you would have answered him,
"You are a god, and never have I heard anything more divine"?
What would your reaction be to the demon's speech? If you hate your life, the demon's words are a curse, even if you're merely content with it. Having to relive through all of the struggles that you've already been through indefinitely is a painful prospect. But could anyone really want their lives to repeat forever? You might also be wondering, if I've already lived this life before, aren't I just destined to repeat it exactly the same way? So what's the point in trying to change anything? Or maybe, those other repetitions, they aren't really me. Why should I care what happens to them? This misses the point. The recurrence is a challenge given by the German philosopher. He explains it thus. If this thought gained possession of you, it would change you and possibly crush you. The question in each and everything, do you desire this once more and innumerable times more, would lie on your actions as the greatest weight. In simple terms, are you able to love your life with all its pain? Are you able to affirm your life as worthy of infinite repetition? To better understand this, we need to recognize what the recurrence meant for Nietzsche personally. His life was riddled with pain, loss of family, lovelorn, chronic illness, and a complete mental collapse for the last decade of his life. Not much about Nietzsche's life was very envious, and he knew this. It is for this reason that the eternal recurrence was so important to him. It isn't meant as a celebration of a perfect life, but as a way to ask, can I embrace the suffering, the loneliness, and the failure as a necessary part of a life I would choose again and again? The eternal return also comes as an absolute condemnation of mediocrity. The poorly lived life can find no solace in the rest that death is supposed to provide. Once again, they are thrusted forward into life to relive the regret, the shame, and the pain that they could not overcome. If your life isn't worth living again, it isn't worth living at all. Nietzsche's feelings about this are expressed in Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Naked, I had once seen both, the greatest man and the smallest man. All too small, the greatest. That was my disgust with man. And the eternal recurrence even of the smallest, that was my disgust with all of existence. Alas, nausea, nausea, nausea. This trial isn't meant for everyone. What Nietzsche really meant by the greatest weight is that the eternal recurrence is the toughest existential challenge one could face. It requires you to accept your life exactly as it is, to take responsibility for your whole being, and to love your fate. Now try, even if just for today, to ask yourself with everything you do I want this moment forever? Do I want it to return? Have the courage to live deliberately, knowing that each moment isn't fleeting but everlasting. Be the person that lives a full life. The person that when faced with death is able to say full-heartedly, was that life? Well then, once more,